Did director Paul Feig just expose Blake Lively's lies? And why is Hollywood pretending that she and Anna Kendrick get along when insiders say they can't stand each other? The drama surrounding A Simple Favor just got even messier, and we have all the latest updates. From behind-the-scenes feuds to shady cover-ups, we're diving deep into the real story they don't want you to know. Stick around because this one is wild. Before we begin, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a single update. Now, let's get into it. The controversy between Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. Something's off between Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick, and the tension is impossible to ignore. While Hollywood loves to pretend everything is sunshine and rainbows, behind the scenes, the truth is far from it. And now, another Simple Favor is bringing an old feud back into the spotlight. Blake and Anna just hit the red carpet at South by Southwest for the movie's premiere, but sources are saying Blake was terrified to be there. Why? Because Anna is still furious with her, and the tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. But here's the real kicker. This isn't just speculation. Multiple sources from the film's production have confirmed these two absolutely despise each other. According to insiders, working on another Simple Favor was a nightmare. Both actresses reportedly clashed behind the scenes, making life miserable for the crew. One source even described the atmosphere as immensely stressful, way beyond the usual Hollywood drama. And if that wasn't enough, both Blake and Anna were allegedly difficult and controlling, each wanting to be the star of the show. But here's where things get even weirder. Director Paul Feig, the man who worked directly with both of them, is now stepping in to shut down the rumors. But is he telling the truth or just trying to protect the film's image? His response raised even more eyebrows, and we're breaking it all down. Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started. Is Paul Feig hiding the truth? Paul Feig, the director of Another Simple Favor, jumped into the conversation in an unexpected and unconvincing way. When commentator Melanie King claimed that Blake and Anna can't stand each other, Feig responded bluntly, "You're wrong." But here's the problem. Multiple sources confirm that Melanie is actually right. So why is Feig so determined to deny it? It almost seems like he's trying to protect someone or cover something up. If Blake was truly terrified to go out in public, as she claimed, then why did we see photos of her apparently enjoying herself at the event? And even more bizarre, why is the movie's own director contradicting her version of events? Blake stated that she has suffered intense trauma and that even her family has been affected. But reality paints a different picture. At the premiere, she smiled, posed for photos, and thanked fans, calling the event a gift. Does that sound like someone in emotional distress? And what about Anna Kendrick? If everything was fine between them, why aren't there any photos of them together outside of the mandatory moments? Why do reports of tension on set keep surfacing? Feig's silence on these issues only makes things more suspicious. Now, the big question. Is Paul Feig just trying to protect his movie? Or did he accidentally expose Blake as a liar? The answer may be closer than we think. The crew's silence speaks volumes. If Paul Feig is so confident that everything is fine between Blake and Anna, why doesn't he let the crew speak freely? Multiple insiders have already hinted that working with the two actresses was a nightmare. Yet Feig continues to push the narrative that they all got along just fine. But here's the thing. If the crew had only positive experiences, there wouldn't be a need for silence. Instead, we see an industry where people are afraid to talk. Feig himself hasn't addressed the claims directly, and neither have Blake or Anna. The fact that nobody is stepping forward to publicly deny these rumors suggests that there's some truth to them. Blake, in particular, has gone out of her way to make it seem like she's been deeply affected by online scrutiny. But the photos from the premiere tell a different story. Smiling, laughing, engaging with fans. Where's the trauma she described? If she was really as devastated as she claims, would she be casually posing in latex and thanking the audience for their love? The contradictions just keep piling up. And the more Feig and his team try to gaslight the public, the more suspicious it all looks. If they truly had nothing to hide, they wouldn't need to work this hard to control the narrative. So, the question remains, why won't they just admit the truth? Hollywood's double standards and the industry's support. If Blake Lively was truly facing backlash that harmed her career, we'd expect to see some real consequences. Fewer job offers, public distancing from major industry players, or brands quietly cutting ties. But that's not happening. Instead, she continues to receive support from Hollywood Elle. Take her latest project, for example, a new documentary about penguins. Not only is she still booking high-profile gigs, but she's also getting enthusiastic backing from Hulu, which is promoting her involvement. Does that sound like someone who has been been blacklisted or whose career is in jeopardy. It's a classic Hollywood double standard. Certain celebrities can weaponize victimhood, gain sympathy, and still come out on top. Meanwhile, others in similar situations are instantly canceled or blackballed. If the industry truly believed Blake was suffering major distress from public scrutiny, would they still be pushing her as a lead narrator for a documentary? Would she still be getting lucrative opportunities? And let's not forget how quickly her PR team pivoted from a narrative of fear and distress to one of resilience and joy. One minute, she's too traumatized to leave her house. The next, she's thanking fans, celebrating her work, and moving on to her next major project. So, which version is the truth? At the end of the day, the evidence speaks for itself. Blake Lively's actions don't align with her claims of distress, and Paul Feig's attempt to shut down the conversation only raises more red flags. If there was nothing to hide, why not just let the crew speak? Why keep pushing a narrative that doesn't add up? Meanwhile, Anna Kendrick remains silent, which only adds fuel to the fire. If there really was no tension, wouldn't she have stepped up by now to clear the air? Instead, we're left with carefully curated PR moves, cryptic social media posts, and a director who seems desperate to cover up what insiders are confirming. So, what do you think? Is Blake telling the truth, or is this all damage control? And why won't Paul Feig just admit what really went down on set? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss our next update. More Hollywood. Drama is unfolding, and we'll be here to break it all down for you. See you in the next one.